Hey, stop the cap, stop the cap. How you doing, guys? It's Stop Capping. I'm here to do another on Game Talk for Borderlands 3. I finally got to beat this game, and I was doing some of the end game stuff. I did my max level to 72. That's your cap. I'll let you know that it was a good amount of years. This game came out before the pandemic, like around 2019. The game definitely has like a bipolar. It's like the people consider it one of the best or one of the worst in the series, because a lot of stuff has changed. A lot of the narratives has been changed. People like the characters, but also people didn't like the writing, or maybe people didn't like the villains. Did they have a strong villain base like Handsome Jack? And I thought it was an interesting story. A lot of people like the Tales of the Borderlands series, the interactive gameplay title from like the Telltale's games. People like that story-driven type of game, and it's rightfully so because the game is mostly narratives, cutscenes, and then you get to pick and choose, like kind of like a flip of a coin. What's your choices that you want to make? But in this game, you get four characters. You get Zane, the operative. You get Amara, the siren. Mose, she's like the gunner with her suit, her Iron Bear suit, and then you got Flack, who's like a Beastmaster. He has like his little scrag that he uses. Um, and for this game, once you beat the base game, you go on a higher. You have a choice to go on a higher difficulty, for me to farm better weapons. I know in the game, in the end game, if they tell you to farm better weapons, um, they say usually if you want to get good weapons, you want to go to Mayhem 6 or above, which is relatively true. But I can tell you right now, the RNG doesn't feel the same. Doesn't feel any different if it was higher or lower. I felt that the RNG of the game was very much the same, and or disappointing. You have to like rerun and save boss battles. But yeah, let me show you the game. There's a little cloud trap back there. What I like about the game is, it's a first-person shooter action RPG. You also have different skill trees, just like its predecessor, Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is definitely my favorite game of the series. Besides Part 1, I like Part 1 a lot too. Was you can't have a great series without the first one. Also, the best way to explain it is say, hey, if you like movies like Mad Max, or you like if you like director Quentin Tarantino's style of violence and Mad Max put together, you get Borderlands pretty much. I actually wish Quentin Tarantino directed Borderlands, compared to whatever movie we got in the theaters recently. So this is the ship Sanctuary that you'll be in. Over here, this is your quick. When you get introduced into the game, you go to this personal transformation machine. This basically just gives you an idea of what your skins are going to be, and also what emotes you're gonna get or use to unlock. So I got the which skin did I get? I got the horror punk. So the cool thing about the horror punk is that you got like this neo skeleton, like this exoskeleton neon, like at the rave type of thing. Just like so many inspirations for this. If you have wrestling, Bullet Club, or the Karate Kid with their skeleton costumes, just other, horror movies, other good pop culture stuff. So regardless if you change the mask, my character that I use for Zane, you're always going to get the skull-like image on the face. So it doesn't matter what you do. So that's pretty cool. That I thought. But since I got the face for the what was it, the Vault Hunter? Yeah, the Insanity. Basically, I got the Insanity Psycho face for the Vault Hunter. That's what I used. Yep, pretty
I'm
cool.
far too humble to say how great I look.
And then there's other colors. I use other colors for my Echo scheme. I got the Cloud Trap theme. You got different themes for your. This is what you use the doll machine for your. Basically, it's your use your Echo device for your menu, and also when you want to fast travel to a certain place. So I got the world's best commander with Claptrap. I also used which one I used. I also used the skull one too at one point. Where is it? Oh yeah, the screen of death. So yeah, so I used that one too. So this pretty much goes hand to hand with my getup. But I also like also like the character of Claptrap a lot. Also, this game is a multiplayer game, so if you have friends or family, or you get on Discord to play Borderlands, this is over here my quarters as my character, and if any of the guys were to, any of my friends were to join me on, my quest, or we're doing, raids or anything together. The raids in this game are called takedowns. So each one of you guys would be in each one of these rooms. So let's say if my brother joined me in Borderlands 2, he'll be number 2, and then if we had a third and fourth person, we will go over here and meet up. Also, you have different members of the crew of the ship. What we got? Oh, we also got. I'll show you guys the vending machines. You got the guns over here. So the guns, vending machine, it has a timer. So every time the time expires, it resets and sells you different guns. Also, with ammo, you can refill your ammo with triangle. With ammo dump, you could shop different types of ammo, different types of grenades. Also, if you find anything on the field that you don't need, you can sell those items. So right now, I don't have anything to sell. Right now, I'm just have stuff that I have equipped, and that's it. I already sold everything that I didn't need. Also, with Marcus munitions, you get to upgrade your different. You get to upgrade different types of stuff. So over here, well, I can't show you, but over here you will have. I maxed out everything. Right here you will upgrade your backpack. You can upgrade your loot. You can upgrade your lost loot vending machine. Your submachine gun, machine gun ammo, shotgun ammo, sniper ammo, pistol ammo. Yeah, anything that has to do, even grenades. I maxed out the grenades. And also, let's go over here. Yeah, over here is your lost loot vending machine. So whenever it's filled up or partially filled up, you'll just press square. It's basically loot that you left on the field that you were unable to pick up, maybe because you forgot or your inventory is already full. So you could sell your stuff or go back to your quarters and go to your personal vault and store items that are important here. And over here, I basically got my legendary slash exotics vault here. So it just shows you everything that I collected or everything that was essential for my journey at the time. All right, and then over here we'll go your backpack. You can deposit stuff, or if you go to your bank, you can withdraw items. All right. Also, another good thing is you get to customize your wall, your room. For mine, I got the number 3 decoration. You have different stuff you can put on your wall. You got a bug zapper, a frame. You got really from Borderlands Pre-Sequel or Borderlands 2, one of them. You got the Psycho mask. You got the Hands of Jack mask too. Moxie sign. If you're a friend of that. and this is pretty cool too. I had this originally, but since I love Borderlands 3 and I was celebrating it, I put 3 each side. I got to mount out. Well, here you get to mount out whatever submachine gun you want, sniper rifle, assault rifle, rocket launcher, sniper rifle here. Make sure you get this after the game if you want to do more end game content. I suggest if you're going to play Zane and use his clone, use the Sandhawk. Get the Sandhawk. To get the Sandhawk, you have to go to the Atlas building and fight the boss there. I forgot his name. It's something Junior. I don't want to butcher his name right now, but he's the boss in Atlas, and you want to make sure that you recycle that boss fight over and over again to make sure he drops his weapon. And then what else you got? You got the Hellwalker, which is another good shotgun in the game. And this is just looks cool. It's called Trach Unforgiven. So this is just stuff that I have on the wall. This is just artifacts I have over the wall too. So you could customize it the way you want, but I wanted to have like all these legendary items on the wall, so it has the same glow unison. This is obviously, like I said, your bank where you deposit your stuff. Over here, I got to put the original Psycho mask from Borderlands over here as my decor. The only thing that was a big letdown was you can't decorate as much as you think you could. You only could put up 3 decals in your room, and also just decorate the weapons that you have on your wall for that you want to show off from your collections. And this is supposed to be like the bed and all that stuff. And that's what it was. All right, so let me show you also where you get your shields. Also in the game, besides your health pack, you also get shields in the game. I'll go staircase here. Here we go. So you can talk to Tannis, who's she's big on relics, and in Pandora she likes to decipher them. She's an archaeologist. And over here is your med station. So like med station has the same thing too. It has a timer, such as not as the ammo drop, but the gun vending machine. So the gun vending machine and the shield vending machine both have timers. If you find a good deal on something that's going to help boost, especially a higher power level, throughout the game, your power level is going to fluctuate between 100, and the cap will be like about 400. 500 about, and then in the end game you're going from like 600 to like 800. I'm almost at like 800 right now with my gear. That's like top pinnacle gear right there. So and also once you unlock mods in the game for your classes, you're also here, and in the where the shields are at. And I forget what else. And I think also with Marcus with guns, I think he sells artifacts too. Or maybe it's over here in Shields too, they sell artifacts. They also sell artifacts. But yeah, sometimes if you have, some people play more than one character. So if you're going to play more than one character and you see another character that you like or you want to be interested in, and you want to buy their artifact or their mods, buy it and put it in the bank. Also, what this is going to look like also, if you're going to go max out your, you're going to farm stuff in Mayhem, and also you're going to check out your skill tree, your level up tree. So right now, this is what it's going to look like for your Guardian rank when you level up post end game of the base game. So you're gonna have 2 separate bars. You're gonna have your the purple bar, and then you're gonna have your level up bar for your regular experience points. But since I'm already maxed out on level 72, and I've been playing on Mayhem 11, honestly, you could choose what Mayhem level you want. You could choose to turn off Mayhem if you want, so you don't have to fight as Tetris folks, but you'll get a lot more. You're gonna get a lot more rewards when you have all these modifiers for more experience points, better weapons, and just better challenges when you do this. The maximize mode I got is 11, and you can obviously turn it back down. Usually, I would recommend if you're gonna farm stuff, go to level 10 because even if you go to level 11 and you farm for equipment that you want, a lot of the stuff is gonna be level 10 anyway. It's gonna be level 10 mayhem equipment anyway. And plus, the cool thing about mayhem, especially the higher levels you go, you get anointed gear at this point, so you don't get any of the. I mean, it'll be crappy gear to you since you're leveling up, but for those that aren't, for those that are, just trying to get through the game, or for whatever reason, a lot of the weapons that are, gray, blue, and green, purple color schemes, they're gonna be dropping, higher level or better rolls for that stuff. But by the time you're already at the end game, you already want legendary gear or whatever is considered the meta. Okay, and over here on my left, you're gonna have the skill tree. Everyone's skill tree is different. For my guy Zane, he's one of the first characters in the game where you're able to use two skills in the same time. Usually, a character only uses one skill, and then they have just one skill for the skill button, and then the other skill, usually the other skill that you have, skill button is for just throwing grenades. But since he's a very unique character, he's able to have a he has a what you call ability called the duct tape grenade. Where is that at? Let's see, is that with his clone? Oh no, I think that's with his clone. Duct tape. Yeah, here we go. So he has duct tape mod for his clone. The first shot fired from Zane's gun has a chance to fire a grenade, and in the short cooldown, Zane gains immunity from his own guns and grenades. What's really cool is when this is really good when you have both skills because yes, when Zane shoots from his guns, he shoots out grenades. But when your clone has when you have duct tape mod and your clone starts doing the same thing you're doing, obviously the clone is a glorified AI bot on your side, and he's going to be more accurate than yourself. So he's going to be spamming and throwing grenades or shooting grenades as he's shooting enemies down, and he's going to be dealing a lot of damage. So I'll give you a rundown of how I got my character set up. So obviously for equip slot 1, I invested in his digital clone. So I invested in Secron City. For a Munitus, it helps increases magazine side. What you call for Zane's for this one, the first one for Sync, we increase gun damage. For borrow time, we get increased skill duration for his action skill, which is you want to max that out. We also got Donnybrook. It's more health regeneration with the Digiclone. We got Fractional Frags. Digiclone throws a copy of the current grenade mod. If the Digiclone is killed, he drops a free grenade. Duct tape mod, we just went over that. Quick breather, you could swap out the clone and to recharge the health for his clone. These are the main abilities. This is one of the main abilities that you want to use for your character. Which one is real? Enemies are more likely to target the clone for a few seconds than you when you're swapping places. So, like, your clone will get the aggro, okay? And then the other one is a doppelbanger. Doesn't matter if your clone's health gets what you call goes down to 0 or the timer runs out, Zane's clone will blow up and cause a good AoE damage for those around them. This is also a pocket full of grenades. After killing enemies, Zane gains grenade generation for a few seconds. What else? We got the old you. We got Fight for Your Life. Your Digiclone is active while you're trying to get second wind. So if you have your clone active and he kills a bunch of enemies, that's what you want. We got Supersonic. We got Supersonic Man. Whenever your stuff is active, action skills. You have more movement speed. We also got like a ghost. Zane is Digiclone gain a chance to ignore bullets, which is good. We got Boom Enhance. Whenever Zane summons his Digiclone, it consumes three grenades, but increases his gun damage, health, fire rate, reload speed, and his clone duration, which is amazing. You're gonna be getting a bunch of grenades all the time. You're always gonna be full of grenades, especially if you're running and gunning a lot of people. And also, what I got here is a double agent, which is his last skill in his tree. Is when it's equipped, you get to equip the weapon, whatever weapon you got equipped when you summon the clone is the weapon that he's going to use to wreck all the ads. So that's why I tell you, if you're going to use the digital clone with Zane, make sure you get that Sandhawk. Get the Sandhawk, or get the OPD, what do we call it? Assault rifle from the Cartels event, where if you go to the main menu, you can activate all the events of stuff that was a seasonal thing, which didn't become DLC, so it's free for everyone to play. What you call it? Gearbox made it free for everyone to play, so they didn't dump it as a DLC requirement for you guys to play. Okay, and so he has barrier, but I don't use barrier. But if you are guys that are more on the defensive end of the game, then do that. For my drone, I put him on the second slot. So I use violent speed for his build, a core bore, violent momentum. I use salvation, drone delivery, cool hand. For his two additional skills with the drone while he's out. The passive abilities for that drone we equipped. I got Winter's drone and Bad Dose. Bad Dose weakens and buffs your character Zane and your clone, and gives you more movement speed, fire rate, time duration, attack speed, all that stuff. And then with Winter's drone, you get cryo in your weapons. So it's pretty awesome. I forgot what the other ones were. Boomsday. Oh yeah, he has like the little rocket pad, so he shoots rockets as well as machine guns. It sounds cool, but I mean, I rather freeze the enemies in place, and it comes really handy in the beginning of the game. Now, what I also got is Seeing Red as another good skill. Violence. We also got Playing Dirty. Good Misfortune. And Death Follows Close for the drone. So that settles my loadout for Zane's skills. So what else we got here? And so you also want to go to the very front of the ship. So the front of the ship is going to be a place where what do I call it? You're gonna have meetings with your other characters here. You're gonna want to use this this map, this navigator, to take you to another planet, right? So it could take you to another planet, but if it's a planet that you've never been to, you're gonna have to navigate through here, and then you're gonna have to use the drop down box at the cargo bay. So I can show you where that is right now. So it's going to be in the bottom of the bay, in the cargo bay. And usually Claptrap hangs out down there too. See our favorite mascot. There he is.
Hey! Hi! How are you? I wish I could wear pants.
One day, Claptrap. And also we got Crazy Earl from the first game or the second game, whatever. It depends which game you played in Borderlands. But he stays on your ship.
My favorite customer. Said no one ever.
Yeah, I always liked when you're every time you talk to Earl, he always be like, "What you want?" All right. So with Crazy Earl, instead of using money, you're using iridium blocks as currency. So you'll find plenty of that around the game, just like the previous games. There are purple rocks that you have to melee, or purple dust you get to melee as well. So this also has the same. This also has the same criteria with the other vending machines, where you will have to have a timer, and then the timer resets every time. And I like how it has like the old synth wave type of stuff over here with this vending machine. And you can see it's raining down Iridian all at the time for Crazy Earl. So I'm going to show you the drop down box. It's a shame they never got to use any of this stuff here. Whatever. So here you will use your drop box. Yeah, your little drop pad, depending where you want to go. But since I can fast travel, I don't have to go there right now. So let me show you some gameplay real quick. I'll show you at least the first beginning part of the game. Yeah, it was also cool. You can also use a lot of the what you call it. You could use a lot of the cars. You have vehicles that you can use. You can also upgrade your vehicles. You can also upgrade your vehicles by finding them on the map. If they're hidden, and also you can also if you see villains on the if you see your enemies on the map, you could hijack their vehicles as well. So let me show you the power of the Sandhawk here. In the meantime, I can show you also my vehicle. This is actually the first area that this is like your first base of operations before you get on Sanctuary in the game. So there you go. There it is, the fire. All right.
You'll get there faster with a set of wheels.
So right now I got this, this circle loop version of my vehicle. Let's see what it's called. I like that one because I liked Star Wars Episode 3, the Count Dooku, not Count Dooku, General Grievous's weapon. I mean, not his weapon, his vehicle. So I got loadout number 3, which is the Cyclone, and then you get the Outrunner. You also get the Technical. This is like the heavier base one. I usually like using the Outrunner and the Cyclone. I also like using the Hyperion colors, and you get upgrades, like I said, along the way. So you're able to customize your vehicle any way you want. Right now, I got the Digithruster for my Cyclone, which it looks like it teleports, and also got the rim too, the rim where it's glowing as well. So instead of me using a big boost, I just do a huge teleport like this. Also, you have unlimited ammo with this. So let me show you. So mind you, the villains here are on Mayhem 11, so everyone here is pretty strong. So of course you will want like a bigger weapon to use, but since I have my boy Zane here with the Sandhawk, I can show you his power.
Got any more for the meat grinder?
One thing about his character is you can switch places with him. As you can tell, I put in a lot of work with my Zane. Oh, that's pretty cool too. Even as a clone, he has my mask. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I like that. I didn't know you could do that. Look at that. I'm learning stuff as I go. So yeah, these are the weapons that I told you about. You're going to be picking up weapons all the time. So every time you get a weapon that has a higher, higher power level, pick it up. Even if it requires you to be a level higher to equip it, pick it up. So you might be able to use it for a while. And then even after that, you might be able to pick up another weapon. If you played games like Division or Destiny, it's pretty much the same thing. You're trying to build up your power level with your weapons, and but also the only difference is I feel like it has a stricter level requirement compared to Division and Destiny. Destiny is a little bit more fluent. It's a little bit more flexible. Division depends what it is. Usually they want you to be maxed out to a certain level. But yeah, this is what I like about this this guy right here, the Cyclone. Pretty cool. What also is really good about this game too, well, one thing I like about the game is the visuals. I like the music here. If you're a huge fan of the game or if you're just starting the game, it's a really great. It feels like a very spaghetti western in a dystopia. It's basically a dystopian spaghetti western. That's how it feels a lot. But like I said, I'm a big fan of Mad Max and stuff of Quentin Tarantino. So a lot of these guys do have a lot of foul language in their dialogue. A lot of things that people were complaining about in this game was there was just certain times where dialogue and certain cutscenes didn't just feel right between the games, where you really want to get into the action of the game, and I understand that, but I promise it doesn't happen as often. As long as you pace yourself in the game and you don't rush into things, then you won't miss key details. See, like over here, there's iridium over here. That's crazy Earl currency. You gotta take it easy, partner. Take it easy. I know where you think you wanna go kill some psychos. We could do that. And this is Ellie's garage. This is you recruit her as well on your team. She's actually Moxie's daughter, which is really weird. This is actually where you meet her for the first time, Ellie, and then you go through here to basically, um, you basically go to acquire your first vehicle, sort of.
86 those pricks!
Even with my drone, if you press R1, you could shoot and you could tag an opponent. Oh, I gotta take this guy out. And remember, whatever time you use Sane, whenever he uses your guns, whatever guns you're using, he's gonna use. Okay, see this little guy right here? You don't see this guy unless you're playing Mayhem. Also, be careful to use, whatever time you want to use Zane, when he's ever using your weapons as a digiclone, make sure you use the right ones. So I haven't used full auto or burst fire. Just do full auto. So this is his cryo weapon. Let's see how he does with this weapon.
Run! Be distracting, will you?
Oh man, he froze that bastard.
And bullets for you, and bullets for you. Everybody gets bullets!
Yeah, everybody gets bullets. Alright, let me try to hijack one of these cars. Sorry that I got to destroy them, but it's hard not to resist. And also, I leveled up right now, so when you have your end game level up bar for your guardian points, you level up pretty quickly. So over here, this is a good example. You have Enforcer, Survivor, and Hunter. And if you look here on the left side, Enforcer, you got crit damage, grenade damage, gun rate fire, melee damage, vehicle damage. Obviously, you want to go focus on critical damage, grenade damage, and gun rate fire. For Survivor, you got max health, shield capacity, recharge, and recharge rate. Those are the four things that you want to use. You also got fight for your life duration and fight for your life movement, which is when your health is down to 0, you basically can get second wind. If you're fighting an enemy and you kill the enemy, you get to come back to life. Or if you're playing multiplayer, you need a friend to revive you. If you end up reviving on your own without, if your health bar goes to 0 and you get wiped, you will get revived. You'll get fast travel to a fast travel point, but it's going to cost you money every time you revive. So be thoughtful of how much money you have, how much you're using, and also come up with a better strategy so you don't get wiped. Also for Hunter, you get accuracy, action skill, cooldown, luck, reload speed, elemental damage, and recoil reduction. Obviously, I'm focusing a lot on accuracy, action skill, cooldown, luck rate, and reload speed, and elemental damage. Those things will help you a lot. I prefer to be mostly on the hunter side than the other two, even though I am leveling up the other two. It's just because, to be real, for the hunter side, you want to be more aggressive and more. You just want to be more aggressive, and also you want to make sure that a lot of the enemies, you're not gonna take advantage of any of the enemies you have on the screen. Whether it doesn't matter what difficulty you're in. I feel like the AI in this game is pretty good. Some people said that the AI is not good. I don't know what they're talking about. So let me try to hijack this guy. This guy's doing wheelies over here. Let's see. He got himself stuck. So there you go. So this is how I want that mask. That's a pretty badass mask. But anyway. Damn. Destroy my car. As you can tell, she's really buffed.
That was all me.
See that? My guy gets the crit shots. Well, it looks like I won't be able to drive back the car anytime soon. But I could just fast travel back to my car. To my vehicle. Where's that? It has to be around here somewhere. Whatever. It must have got destroyed. Let's go over here. So a good thing is once you unlock a fast travel area, abuse it as much as you can. If you want to sell your weapons, refill your ammo, if you want to grind your character. And also very important is pick up everything. Pick up everything that you could, because you could sell, it back for currency. And also, you never know, sometimes since everything is random on the map, you want to make sure that what do we call it? You might pick up some good gear. See, I love the Sandhawk, but it has so much low ammo. With your digital clone, you have infinite ammo. And he's proficient.
Your parents will be ashamed of you.
Jesus. Look at him go. Yeah, this guy will be... also, there's a mode in the game where you go into a gauntlet. It's called, Slaughter 3000. There's different versions of it. There's like at least 2 to 3 slaughterhouses that you go to for your gauntlet. You get prizes and stuff. You get ammo. You get more experience points, if anything. It's a good place to level up your character. The slaughterhouse that I went to level up my character. The slaughter shaft. I went here, and before I was like level 45. Around level 45, I was like 42, 45. So what you want to do is you want to go there as much as possible, level up your character. You're guaranteed at least 1 level up each round, and that helped me a lot to get to at least level 62 before I went to level 72 in the end game. So you want to get as much time in the slaughter shaft, so you can be overpowered and take out your enemies with ease. And especially since obviously none of these bastards are going to fight fair anyway. That's the way it is. And also for this game, you have the children of the vault, the villains of the game. You know, since Handsome Jack is dead, it would have been cool if they found a way to put his conscience in some type of android or something, or make him like a clone, like they did with like Duncan Idaho, like as a Gula, for like the Dune books or like the movie that's coming out pretty soon, Part 3. He's going to be coming back. So I feel if they really want to explore that, Borderlands could. I haven't played the fourth title yet. That's going to be one of the next things on my list. But for now, I'm going to also do another review for Division 2. And also, I'm going to start playing Grand Blue Fantasy, which I do love. But I definitely recommend this game a lot. I recommend this game if you want to try something new. Games that are similar to like Rush, Mad Max. Anything that's a dystopian type of game, especially if it's like a first-person shooter or third-person shooter games that you're into. This is a great game. If you also love to customize your character, build up your character like a JRPG, this is also another good game for you to play as well. And I like this game a lot. And I hope you guys do too. Oh, here we go. So we got a legendary weapon in the vending machine. So this is called the Wood Blocker. This level, say, 809. Mantis shoulder camera damage have increased. It's like, oh, I'll buy it.
No questions asked. Or
I'll buy it for the hell of it. I'll put it in my collection.
Now go kill the other guy.
And see, let's see what other stuff we got going on here. So yeah, Children of the Vault. I felt like this game is also really good. I can also see how much time I have left, guys. I'll show you a quick boss battle with Atlas to farm this weapon too. So I'll do that just for you guys. It's gonna be really quick. So you want to go to Promethea. You want to. Oh, and also I suggest if you're gonna do this, go to Moxie. And depending how high level you are, tip her as much money as you can, like $1,000 each time, until she gives you a weapon. She's going to give you a weapon in the email, and then for you to access your email, you want to go pause the game and go on your social tab, and then you get the email, and then she should give you a weapon called the crit. What's good about the crit is you're gonna be taking down the shield for this boss, and then he becomes really vulnerable really quickly, and especially if he gets damaged by these generators. Because you gotta remember, this is Mayhem 11, so everything here hurts really bad. So if you're not basically taking care of yourself, you don't have the right equipment, you're pretty much dead. So let's see. So this is the vending machine. We don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. But luckily for me, I got the expert storm. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I got the compressing storm. But yeah, this sniper rifle called the Storm is amazing. What do you call it? It's a sniper rifle. It feels like a fusion rifle, but when you shoot it, it shoots bolts of lightning, and it tracks the enemy, and it just shocks the crap out of them until they're dead. But since my Digiclone is very accurate, and he hits those crits, one thing you want to get is you want to make sure you apply as much crit damage, elemental damage, gun rate fire, gun damage on your post game build, and level up as much as you can in the base game. Because whatever your character does, your Digiclone is gonna do. If you're gonna be playing Zane, if you're gonna be playing all these other characters, you're just gonna have to look up guides or test the waters on what works or what doesn't work. What's also good too is for that Echo customized machine that I showed you guys, you are able to redistribute your points all over again for your skills, so you don't have to feel like you're being cheated. If you do, you don't want to feel cheated that your skill points are not, they've been taken away from you. Now what I'm going to do too is I'm going to see if I could kill these guys here too. Yeah, I got to find out where to pick up the storm weapon. I know one of the storm weapons you can actually get farmed by this boss here as well. But he doesn't drop it as he does drop it, but he doesn't drop it as much as you would think he would drop it. So I'm gonna fight these guys are like a secret group of enemies that you fight. They're high level guys that you fight. They're gonna try to jump me, but you know what? I'm gonna jump them first. I'm gonna jump them first with my clone.
Get him!
Look at that. Those guys didn't even stand a chance. Look at that. I even got a better version of this gun, of the Star Helix. Star Helix is a good gun. Okay, that's cool. I'll take it. So let's go back to our storm weapon. This is the weapon that we want. What we want to do is we want to have our clone equip this weapon when you activate them, so you can shoot them with it. And also what I'm going to do too is I'm going to shoot the generator that's next to it. Hopefully it kills him. If it doesn't kill him, then I'm going to have to shoot the generator that he's going to be on top of once he teleports and tries to be, smart. He tries to be slick, sniping me. So yeah, we're going to go right here. There's the Alice building. Obviously, there's a lot of ads here that you fight in the game during the story mode. Oh, this was another fun fact too. If you have allies in the game that are NPCs and you go down, they'll go and revive you if something were to happen if you're playing solo. But you have to get lucky. Depends on what stage you're playing for that to happen. Same thing is going to happen to them. If you're going to be playing with an NPC or a main character, if they're down, you're going to have to revive them in order to move forward. Luckily, this game is forgiving. If someone does go down or get hurt, you can revive them and they don't permanently die, and you don't fail the mission, and you have to start all the way from the beginning of the stage, or beginning of a checkpoint, like certain games. I love the the elevator ride in here. It goes up for like 10 seconds or so. It makes you feel like you're like in a real executive building, a mini executive suite. Like I said, you wanna make sure you acquire as much weapons as possible or loot as possible so you can resell it if you're not going to use it. If you can also store it in your bank and then give it to one of your friends. You can even give your friends stuff via email in your social tab. So I can show you real quick. If you go to your social tab right here, you go right here. You're using... that's weird. For whatever reason, I couldn't go to my social tab and show you how I could use the emails. But what you want to do is you want to just go here, go to your social tab, and then there's other tabs in the social tab where you can find the emails and stuff. And you can even give your weapons away to your enemies I mean, not your enemies, your friends on your list, on your friends list, and um, other folks that you might know playing not Destiny, but Borderlands. All right, so that's what you want to do. So let's go play. So this is gonna be the boss fight. So we
If you
got
see my main man Vaughn back
oh
on
yeah,
Pandora,
Rice,
tell
yeah,
him main man Reese said,
Reese,
tell him Reese said,
yo. This guy he actually has some funny one-liners. Come on, talk, man. You like to talk a bunch when I'm by the vending machine.
hey, it's you! Like it on the name, but I know that winning gun. Climbing the corporate ladder is exhausting. You know, sometimes I just want to climb a real ladder, you know?
All right, well, let's go.
TGIF. That stands for...
Let's crack on!
No, didn't work. So I'm gonna have to do this. There we go. Katawada Jr.
Stupid zero tech!
Look at that. Just let's see what we got here. Did we get it? Oh, we got the Sandhawk. It's a weaker version though, but has corrosive damage. That's cool. Also, when you look at a weapon, you can either hold square to equip the weapon, or you just tap square to put in your backpack. That's another way to also equip your weapons. Also, if you have no shields, let's say you don't have a shield or you don't have a mod or a weapon, extra weapon slot, it automatically equips it to you. So, you know, when you're picking up a shield for the first time, it's already going to be equipped to your person. All right, man. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys go out there, play some Borderlands, and this is Stop Capping. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and keep on gaming. All right. Guns up, everyone. I can't wait to play Borderlands 4. Gonna be using the new siren and use Trouble. If you guys know, I like using a lot of characters that has avatars or you know, basically some type of sentries for their characters. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Enjoy the loading screen here. Just stop capping. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep on gaming. Bye-bye. Oh, yes. And if you want to play any DLCs, you're welcome to check out the different options they got for you. Since I did get the designer cut, so I'm good when I got this game. All right, cool. Also, if there's a chance, if I have to go on Spotify and look up the music, I will. There's some badass music in this game.